morning, Rin. It's Monday. I'm sorry I don't have a super exciting video for you today because this past weekend I did a Tough Mudder race. So if I'm not that animated, it's because I'm ridiculously sore. And it was intense. I'm talking hurt to put my deodorant on this morning, still cleaning dirt out of my nose and ears, intense. For those of you who aren't familiar with Tough Mudder, it's a 10 to 12 mile military style obstacle course. This one was particularly interesting because it was my first one. I went to Philly on Friday and the race was on Saturday. It was about 10 miles of completely uphill in 90+ degree heat, and it was probably one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. I went with some of my family, my aunt, my two cousins, a couple of our friends. Some of the awesome obstacles we went through were things like Kiss the Mud, Balls to the Wall, Arctic Enema, Mount Everest, electroshock therapy, electric eel. We got to jump over some trenches, climb backwards under a cage, go through some tunnels, 2 sets. I climbed a haystack. I failed miserably at both the rings and the monkey bars. We got to jump off of a 15-foot drop, which was insane except for the fact that water shot straight up my nose and into my lungs. I spent a good 5 minutes after that heaving. But it was really great. It was my first time, it was one of my cousin's first times. It was just amazing what we were capable of. Even when I was a complete wimp about the entire thing, they were there picking me up saying, keep going, you can totally do it. It got me thinking a lot about mental toughness, because while my body was giving out and completely going on a downward spiral throughout the entire thing, it was all up here. If I just told myself to keep going, my body listened. It was willing to endure so much to reach one goal with an entire team. That was amazing. The other thing was we were all willing to stay back for each other. There were points when some of us, or some of them, would run ahead, but they would always wait at the next obstacle. No one was ever left behind. And I think that's kind of rare these days. I don't know, it seems to me like people are all about themselves and all about getting ahead of the next person, all about making something for themselves by using the next person as a stepladder instead of, I don't know, partner in crime. The world is much easier to take on when you have other people taking it on with you. It just showed me a lot about the power of the human brain and the power of family and the power of suddenly becoming a team, becoming a little army. And it's not just like in extreme physical situations that this kind of camaraderie can happen. It can happen in the career world. A lot of people nowadays are really competing for careers, and I think if people use each other rather than step on each other and utilize each other's strengths, the heights we climb could be so much higher. If anyone had left me behind on Saturday, I probably wouldn't have made it on my own. While it took like a really extreme situation to show me, working as a team is definitely a better way to go when you're trying to do something difficult. But I want to show you the t-shirt because I'm so proud of it. This is the front, and this is the back. It's kind of my little badge of honor. So what I'm really trying to get right now is on top of all the, the goofy challenges that we do, I challenge you and everyone watching us to challenge yourselves. It's really important to say, I can't do something, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just to see what happens. I mean, it's really important, I think, to do things that are out of our comfort zone and to challenge ourselves and to make ourselves believe that we can do something bigger than ourselves. Even if it means, reaching back and helping the person up the hill behind us, or reaching up and admitting that we're too weak to get up by ourselves. Ultimately, it sucks working alone. Like, no one wants to go through something really difficult and at the end say, yeah, I'm standing here by myself. Wouldn't you want someone by your side to, clap you on the shoulder and go, great job? You can do it to them and you both feel a mutual greatness together. With that in mind, I'm going to go lie down and roll out my muscles. Rin, I will see you on Thursday.